so standard tuning for this one, E, A, D, G, B, E. And this initial section here just starts with a big F minor here. We want to dump all the reverb on there, get plenty of overdrive on there. So we'll start here, basic F minor, so just bar the ones. Really just kind of worrying about to like maybe the G string there, just get that minor note in there. But really want to emphasize like the power chord here, so the one E, 3 on the A and D, and that one G. And with this, it's just kind of like a staggered strum, like a hit, once more, maybe a couple more closer, like. Alright, now we're going to take it up to this D flat compounded power chord, so just over here at the 4A, 6 on the D and G, and then go ahead and throw the low A flat octave on top there on the E. So we got 4, 4, 6, 6 here. And same kind of feel with this one. Alright, we just go between those chords a handful of times. And the little lead line over the top of it, you know, plenty of reverb on this, the notes kind of echo out. And it's the sort of thing where like either the delay is maybe carrying it, or you know, we're just kind of seldomly hitting it, and up to you. So hit these notes as many times as you want, basically. So we'll start here at the 4 on the high E, and I'm just going to hit like a few times. 3, first fret B, and then finish that first run through with a 4B to 3G. Alright, and we kind of start it over, hit the 4s on the high E, 3. Then we finish second time by going 4B, 6E. And I think the whole first run through, it goes about that far. But after we go through the whole thing twice, then we come up to this 8th fret. Alright, so just a little subtle difference there on the second time through. Then we get into, I guess, maybe you would say this is the verse where just some power chords are cool here. It's really just kind of like a bass heavy section, I guess. So single strum on this if you want, it's cool. Strum as many times as you want, depending on the feel you want to go for. But just a big F power chord here, so 1 E, 3 on the A and D. Okay, and then I like to move it up to this A flat major 7, because there's kind of some sympathetic second guitar notes that kind of imply like a major 7 vibe here, so I like to just go that route by taking the 4E, 6A, and do the 5 on the D. Instead of making the power chord, just make it a 5 so you get that major. I think it sounds good for this section. And we just go between that F power chord and that chord a couple times. Alright, and then we'll switch it up to our D flat compounded here with the 4s and the 6s. And just bring it back up to an A flat power chord. So just 4E, 6 on the A and D. Okay, do those a couple times. Alright, and then go back to the F, to the A flat major 7. And this is kind of where like the chorus starts, I suppose. Just doing those two chords, and then we get a lead line over the top of that, which goes something like this, where we're G and B string here, go 5G, 4B. Kind of hold that a moment. Then we go 3G, 5D. And kind of this G walk down here where we go 3, 1, open, 1. And then just up through the F here with the 3D, 3A. Okay, hold that a moment, and then we kind of do this big kind of bending build up into the next section at the 3rd fret of the G, and we're just kind of trem picking that. And then we slowly start to bend it, like giving it a real slow like half bend, and you can hit the open B's under it, because that's kind of the note we're going to. Okay, it's just kind of this big build up into the next spot. And for the next section here, we start at the compounded D flat there, the 4s with the 6s, and the strumming on this is kind of more obvious, where it's just right on beat, like quarter notes, and just about like 4 measures. and then we just drop that same formation down to the B flat with the F on top. So just ones on the E and A and 3 on the D and G, and it's that same strum. And we just go between those two chords just like that a couple times, and then all the other previous sections repeat.